All right, we're back on the pod.
Yes, sir. It's been a while.
Yeah, a little bit. For us, at least.
Yeah, it's been like a week.
How about that World Series?
God, dude, that was heartbreaking, man.
It's just disappointing. You know, it's like you root so hard for a team like the Blue Jays, and then they have it, and then they just lose.
I know, dude. They had so many chances to win, but
It still doesn't even feel real that they lost. Like, during the game, I'm like, the Blue Jays controlled that whole game. There's no way they're going to lose.
I know, dude. Bo hit that absolute shot in what was it, like the fourth or the fifth?
Yeah.
God, that ball was crushed.
It was his bat flip was so sick.
Oh, yeah. You can inject that into my veins.
I love it when players hit balls like that, and, like, you know it's a fair ball, and they just walk out of the box. You're like,
Yeah.
he got that.
That's probably like a 45-second trot around the bases.
Sick.
Hopefully I'm doing that a little bit.
Yeah, same. No, but, like, I'll never forget, it's the top of the sixth inning, and Miguel Rojas is up, and they're down 1 run, and I was telling Miles Souza, I said, Miguel Rojas is slated to be up in the 9th inning with the game on the line. And then he comes up, 1 out in the 9th, and sure enough, he goes Rajai Davis.
Yeah. And he's a bum.
He's a bum.
He hasn't had a hit in a month.
He's a bum. He hadn't hit a home run since, like, August. They showed the stat.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That was what, like 6 months ago?
Yeah, at least, or 7. I mean.
Yeah. 6 or 7.
Dude, I mean, how does that even happen?
Yeah, that was insane.
How are we letting guys like Miguel Rojas, like, oh, man.
And then they take the lead in what, the 11th?
Yeah, with the Will Smith bomb.
Oh, I hate that guy so much, bro.
Yeah, he looks like such a jerk. Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
He looks like the guy from Toy Story, the little kid
Which one?
with the skull on his
Oh,
on his
yeah.
shirt.
Wait, what's that guy's name?
Sid.
Sid.
Yeah, he looks like Sid, bro.
He did look like Sid.
Yeah.
Dude, that was so... And then Vladdy hits the double in the bottom of the 11th, and you're like... You're just, like, not even sure if they're going to score. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just insane.
I mean, first pitch to the next batter was a sack bunt, moved him to third, and then
Oh, yeah.
they just couldn't get the run in.
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy.
That hurt. I mean, walking Barger to face Kirk was probably the best move, so...
100%. I mean, Kirk is so... I mean...
And right as Kirk got up, I knew he was hitting a double play.
He's so slow.
Yeah.
He just hits them to the outfield.
He broke like five bats that World Series.
Yeah.
He just could not hit very well.
For how good he is, he also weighs them down a little bit. Like, literally.
Yeah. Yeah, he's what, 5'6", 300?
Yeah, he's huge.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Jeez.
Yeah, that was rough.
What else is going on?
We had Halloween weekend.
Oh, yeah, we sure did.
What were you for Halloween?
Let me think. I was a frat guy,
Oh, yeah.
and then I was a doctor.
Nice. Yeah, I ran Kenny Powers.
God, he's so funny.
Yeah, Kenny Powers is the GOAT.
I was watching the Matt and Shane's Secret podcast with Danny McBride on my way back from Milwaukee, and Danny McBride is literally just Kenny Powers.
Yeah, he's the funniest guy
So
ever.
funny.
He has so many like old movies that he filmed like by himself.
Oh my God.
Like no production crew. He just filmed movies, and those are some of the funniest movies I've ever seen.
We gotta find that and watch that tonight.
I'm down. So down.
Beloit and Beyond tomorrow. So
What even is that?
So it's essentially where a bunch of students, I don't know specifically, but a bunch of students will go out and talk about their internships or summer experiences. We get a day off of class for it, so
Yeah, that's really nice.
a lot of professors offer extra credit. But you're like, am I really gonna go? I mean,
Nah.
it's not like anybody on our team is out there presenting. Like
Yeah.
last year, Riley and Vogel presented.
Oh yeah, I was at Riley's. I remember that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't realize that they were doing the symposiums tomorrow.
Yeah, they're tomorrow.
That's sweet.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be all right. I mean, it's like free day off class.
Yeah.
Play Mario Kart all day.
Yeah, I'm down.
God, I love Mario Kart.
Yeah. Cart and cart.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Man, what else do we have going? We got, oh man, do we have a good guest today?
Oh yeah, we do.
So excited about this. Yeah, so today we today we got Bronson Balholm, Beloit and ASU alum.
Mm-hmm.
Current baller with the Savannah Bananas, entertainer / kinda pro baseball player.
Can you call it pro?
I'm sure he considers himself a pro.
Would you call the Harlem Globetrotters pro?
No.
Well, then
No
why would you
way.
call the Bananas pro?
I want to show some respect to our guy.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, I'm sure he's gonna sit here and say, yeah, I'm a professional at baseball. I mean, we're gonna ask him, like, are you more of an entertainer or are you more of a ball player?
Yeah. Yeah. He's probably going to say both. I mean,
That's what I'm expecting.
yeah.
It's crazy how much they've grown.
Oh,
The
I know.
Bananas.
In the last couple years.
I went to a game, like in 2022, like when we were seniors in high school, and I mean they were playing at an indie ball stadium, and it wasn't even filled out.
Mhm.
They were playing an indie ball team. It was just them, and now they're like playing each other in like at Fenway Park and selling it out.
Yeah, and they sell out in like 10 minutes
Crazy.
from when the tickets go on sale.
They were playing in Kansas City last summer, and tickets were like $150.
Yeah, they're sold out for like the next 2 years, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, dude, it's like, first off, I'm not paying that to watch Banana Ball.
Yeah, I watch it on TV.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I watched it on TV one time, and I kind of like couldn't really get into it.
The only thing I would love about going to a game is if I got to catch a foul ball
Oh my god, that would be so sick.
for an out. That
That
would
would
be
so
awesome.
sick. I would love that.
It's like, I mean, even when we play and someone hits a foul ball and it gets caught by a fan, we all yell banana ball.
Yeah, but it's insane how much of an impact it's had on the game already. Like, my thing is like, how far does this go?
Yeah. The only thing I don't like about it is all these little kids wearing ice cream gear.
So cringe.
Like, pull out the Mako.
But like, I think the guys know it's cringe too.
Yeah.
But I think it's the audience.
It's
that they
good for
reach.
baseball.
Dude, I can't even imagine how many little league teams are called the Bananas.
Oh, yeah. They have, like, banana ball tournaments.
That's crazy.
Like, where they do walk-up songs and dance and stuff.
Like, I guess that's good for the game.
They just played, who was it, Clemson?
Yeah.
Yeah, they played Clemson.
That's
And,
kind of cool.
yeah, Clemson was doing all the stuff, too.
I don't know. Like, for us being, like, on the back end of our careers at this point, unfortunately, it's like, I mean, that's not how I got into baseball,
Yeah.
which it's, like, sad to see.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, at least they're growing the game.
Yeah. I really couldn't tell you how I got into baseball. I think I just started playing and just liked it.
Yeah, I mean, I played basketball when I was younger, and that was more my thing, but I didn't grow.
Yeah.
So it was baseball for me.
The only sport I played other than that was flag football.
I bet you were so good at that.
Oh, I was a demon, bro. I had like 3 picks a game.
God.
Yeah, it was nasty.
I mean, the reason that I really fell in love with baseball is just because you could be Alejandro Kirk and be good at it.
Oh, yeah.
Like-
Exactly.
And
All different builds.
like the most athletic guys aren't necessarily the best baseball players.
Yeah. Like you got Jacob Mizorowski, who's,
A nerd.
yeah, 6'7", maybe a $120. And then you got Alejandro Kirk, who's 5'6", 300.
Yeah, and Alejandro Kirk would take his ass deep.
Yeah, he would. I wonder if he did this year.
I bet he would.
Yeah.
That's not same division, so they probably don't see each other.
Yeah. Not often, at least.
Jacob Mizorowski played for my club team. Not on my club team, but he played with the club I was at. And he was a really good player. He's committed to Oklahoma State at the time, but word on the street is that he's super dumb.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He seems kind of dumb.
He went to a JUCO. He actually went to the same JUCO as Aaron Ashby, who's also a Brewers pitcher. And they're both from the Kansas City area. Now they're both. I'm not gonna say they're balling out on the Brewers, but they're on the Brewers.
Yeah. Yeah, they did just get swept.
That was awful for the state of Wisconsin.
Yeah. I'm there for it, though.
Same.
Go Cubs.
Same. All right. Well, without further ado, let's get ourselves into this episode. You guys are gonna love this one. We're super excited. Brody's super excited.
I'm so excited.
All right, it's gonna be awesome. Let's get into it. All right, everybody, welcome back to the pod. Today we've got a super special guest, a Beloit College and ASU baseball alum, and current banana baller, the one and only Bronson Balholm. Bronny, welcome to the show.
Ew! Thank you, boys. Thank you, boys, for having me on.
Yeah, of course. We're super excited.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is awesome.
Yes, sir. So, Bronson, we're going to start off hot with some rapid-fire questions. So just answer with the first thing that comes to mind. What's your favorite
love it.
banana ball rule?
Ooh, if a fan catches it, it's an out.
Oh,
That's
a
my
good
favorite,
one.
too. That one's awesome.
What's the weirdest
Yeah.
weirdest fan interaction you've had?
I think when anybody asks me to sign like their arm with a Sharpie, I think that is
that's-
always uncomfortable for me because I'm like, dude, you know how long that takes to like get off your arm, you know?
And then they're gonna like not wash it for 3 days.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I just don't, I don't feel good, doing it. But if fans first, so I do it. But I feel bad. I'm like, hey, maybe wash that thing off good.
Yeah.
You might even go get it tattooed.
Yeah.
What's the funniest thing you've seen a player do during a game?
Oh, off the top of my head, Stilts, the guy that pitches on stilts and plays on stilts. That's crazy in and of itself. But the funniest thing I ever saw was he was running the bases in a preseason game one time. He went first to third, and he got to third, and he slid, and it was absolutely hilarious to see him like slide. Like he went like down, and the stilts like went up, and he was safe, and it was that was crazy, so funny, like absolutely wild to see a man on stilts slide in the third base.
Oh my god! All right, what's your favorite pregame hype song?
Ooh, pregame hype song. Warriors by Imagine Dragons. That's a little underrated song, but I love it. It's been pumping me up since high school.
All right.
If the Bananas were a college team, what school would they be?
If they were a college team, what school would they be? I have to say Clemson.
You have to.
Yeah. We played Clemson the past 2 years for our All-Star game, and they even practiced like banana ball in their off season to kind of make them not only to get them ready for the All-Stars, but just to kind of get them out of their comfort zone of baseball and get them working in different scenarios and having mind thinking faster, because banana ball is such a differently paced game, and it really makes you quick on your toes. So I think Clemson, they've got it.
It's really cool what they're doing. I mean, they say that they're doing it as a recruiting pitch, but I think it's just cool. I mean, it's showing that the college game is fun, and I feel like no, I mean,
it is. It really is, and it shows like in this last one, the Clemson actually beat our All-Stars, and it shows like to banana ball's like effect that anybody can win in a banana ball game. It's tough to come in there and just expect to win because there's so many rules that make it so even. So it's such a balanced game, and it is really cool. Definitely cool to see, kids in college that are trying trick plays, and it's like stuff that we only tried like 2, 3, 4 years ago. And we're just getting into it now. Like kids are, in college are able to do it. And then like now kids are younger and they're trying to do like trick plays. And I personally think it makes you just a better baseball player all around. If you can getting the fundamentals down and you get yourself out of your comfort zone to do crazy plays in practice, maybe need to pull out a crazy play in a game one time, you know? And so I always take it back to Brandon Crawford, seeing him, like a video of him when he was in practice with the Giants. He was doing like kind of trick plays, like no look behind the back, like tosses to second for a double play. And eventually like he had a crazy career where he had to do like crazy plays of like diving in the hole and then like just flipping it without even looking. But he practiced all that crazy stuff in practice, and it turns out in the game. So definitely seeing those kids buy in. It's so cool. It's really showing just like the way that it's growing the game.
Maybe me and Brody will try some of those trick plays. I don't know if Coach
Absolutely.
George will like it.
Hey, you just tell them that, you're practicing in practice just so that you never know what happens in the game.
Never know. So if you weren't with the Bananas, what would you be doing right now?
Ooh, great question. I studied physics and aerospace engineering in college. And so my passion has always been baseball and science. And so I had two dreams growing up. I wanted to be a professional baseball player and an astronaut. So kind of got one out of the way, playing ball professionally and maybe down the line be an astronaut. But I would definitely go into studying rocket engines and working in the aerospace industry just because I love space. I'm a huge Star Wars guy. I'm a big nerd, growing up, and I love math and science. So that's what I'm thinking. That's what I would probably be doing.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
I didn't know we were having Josh Dobbs on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, right? Hey, sometimes those athletes, man, it's funny. I talk about this. Baseball and science, they go hand in hand together. Athletes are talking about physics and the way that they're moving or how they're impacting a ball or the ball spin, and a lot of it is just we're talking physics without even knowing. So yeah, I little Josh Dobbs, little Bronny. I think all ball players, we got a little physicist in us.
Heck
Not me.
What's the most underrated part of your job?
Oh, amazing question. I would say the interactions with the fans are my favorite by far. And, going out and meeting these people from across the country and so many people in different walks of life and hearing about how they found banana ball and really like seeing like a lot of these people and fans coming up and telling how much that they enjoy, just watching banana ball, and maybe they weren't into baseball before, or they were, but it's truly amazing to see how the game has gotten so many fans, and they're so happy just to be able to come out and watch, and hearing some of their stories about where they travel from or how they made friends by coming to banana ball games, and then they make like a group chat and they travel together like to city to go like see each other, and it's that is definitely I think the most underrated thing about banana ball, seeing fans kind of create this community and a family, and it is really beautiful to see a lot of people so positive really in the banana ball world. And I know it's a special place because outside and real world can get tough. Real world can be it can be harsh sometimes, but coming into a banana ball game where we just give 2, 3, however long they're there for, hours of fun, and they can just enjoy the time. And anytime somebody comes up to me after, and when we go meet them in the plaza after a game, and a fan says to me like, that was the greatest night ever, like that was so amazing, I had so much fun, like it warms my heart so much, just because that's everything that we all want to strive for. We just want to be happy and enjoy the times that we're out here and on this earth, and giving those little compliments that when we hear that after, it's like, okay, even win or lose afterwards, like, hey, like these people had a good time, they had fun, and they enjoyed themselves. So that's my underrated part, I think, for me.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Who's the funniest person on the team?
Oh man. That's such a tough question. There's so many guys that are just hilarious, but I have to say, my buddy Tanner Thomas, he's absolutely hilarious. He cracks me up day in and day out. But there's so many I could choose from. I'm sure you guys have the same thing. Like there's so many guys that just make you smile and laugh, and it's the best thing about baseball. Just being a part of a locker room and a team where you can show up and just be around guys that make you smile. So Tanner, you can be my funniest guy in the clubhouse.
All right, shout out to Tanner.
Yeah.
All right, Bronson, last one. What's your hidden talent?
Ooh, my hidden talent? I love cooking. I grew up watching Food Network all the time, especially like the competitions of like Chopped, or the next big chef, the next Food Network star,
Cutthroat Kitchen,
Beat Bobby Flay, like all these Food Network shows. And my mom is an amazing cook, and I've kind of like stuck around in the kitchen as her little sous chef growing up, and learning about how to make meals healthy and still good for you and taste amazing. And I think that's my little hidden talent. I love to be in the kitchen, and I love cooking up a good meal. I even in college, there were times I would invite buddies over to my little apartment, and I would cook for them just because I enjoyed cooking for people. So that's my little hidden talent of a couple.
All right, let's dig into the fun stuff. How do you even get a job with the Savannah Bananas? Like, do you send in a regular resume, or do you just have to like do a backflip on Instagram?
Definitely. The backflip on Instagram helps, but it's not gonna get you right into Banana Land. There's a little bit of a process that you go through. there's an online player prospect form on the Bananas website that people can fill out, and it goes into the recruiters of Banana Ball. And I remember filling out the questionnaire, and it's kind of funny because there's some questions that ask things that aren't normal, that are more kind of in tune to Banana Ball, like, what personality can you bring? What's your ratio of peanut butter to jelly on a sandwich? What's an experience that you had on the field that shaped the way you see baseball? What's the experience you had off the field? And so like it'll mix in like the serious questions and then some funny questions to see like what personality you got. And it's really cool. So you fill that out, and if you get selected, they'll have you come out to a tryout then. And the tryout is a long day of just fun. You do some dancing, and you learn a dance in the beginning, and then you show off some dancing, and then you go into some trick plays to show off some trick plays, and you take batting practice, and then you do like a Banana Ball scrimmage. And it's one of the most fun, longest days ever. And at the end of it, you're just like, that was crazy. And from that point, you just kind of wait to hear from the organization if you are lucky enough to get selected and to join into Banana Ball. And it's definitely a process, because they're very intentional about who they bring in, because it is, like I said, it's a tight knit family, and it really makes a difference about who is in the organization. The culture is a really big part of Banana Ball, and so they really do their due diligence to find guys that are positive, that are empathetic, and people that come in that you want to be around every single day to be working with them. So very intentional about the people they bring in. It's like they do this old, like not old saying, but they do this saying of, would you want to sit down and have lunch with like this person? Could you have lunch with this person? And so it's like if it flows well and it seems like it's a right fit, then they'll definitely take the next step. But they do their homework on who they want to bring in. But it's definitely a nice little fun path to make your way into Banana Land.
Right.
That's awesome. I've been really curious. What's like the day-to-day life like? Like, I'm thinking of like a practice standpoint. Is it just like super chaotic, or is there like more structure behind the scenes than a lot of people may think?
Yeah. That's an amazing question, because it really is full of different things. Our weeks are pretty crazy. Usually we'll travel on like Thursday and then get somewhere there. And then if we play either Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or we'll play just Saturday, Sunday, and then that Friday day will be a practice day. And then we'll come back usually to Savannah on Monday, and that Monday or that Sunday we'll be off, and then we'll get back into like Tuesday. We'll have a meeting, and we're bringing up ideas. We call it OTT, which is over the top ideas, and so we all kind of bring in what we would like to maybe try to do, maybe a song, maybe a trend or something that we think would be cool. So we'll have a meeting like that, and then we'll go into practice. And our practice schedules can vary. Sometimes we'll always do like hitting, fielding practice, individual defense practice, and so like that's the structure of it. And then on top of that, we might have a rehearsal. So we might go into practicing some of the walk-ups that we're going to have, or some of the run celebrations, or maybe a dance that we need to learn. And so we'll do maybe a couple hours of rehearsing and getting into the entertainment side of things. So it's like pretty split. We'll do like half like baseball and then like half entertainment throughout the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday we'll either be practicing or we'll be traveling that day. So it's definitely nothing like I ever did growing up, because I did like some like entertainment, like I did some plays when I was younger in musicals, and so that I knew that side of things, but doing it with baseball practice was a whole nother side of things. And it really is so much fun, because you're out there and you're getting a nice little tan on while you're just learning a cool little dance and sometimes those dances are tough. And
Yeah.
I'm
I bet.
I'm like,
Yeah. No. Yeah. I bet.
this is crazy. I'm building up a sweat, and and I'm like, this is awesome. I'm getting like an extra workout in like after my workout.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's a whole lot of fun. But yeah, it's a great question. Our practice days are they can be long, but they're intentional, very intentional with baseball, and we're obviously always practicing trick plays. Like so like when we're shagging BP, we make it a point to try not to just catch a ball normal or field a ball normal. Like maybe for the first couple to get your bearings, but that's really the time where we push the needle, we like to say, or raise the roof. We're trying to push ourselves to be the best banana ball players we can. So that's when we're trying new trick plays during that practice, trying different things that we've been working on, whether it be in hitting or if it's just something that you just came up with. Sometimes like one time like we started as a switch hitter, I started like kind of jumping back and forth in the box.
Yeah.
So like I did like a BP round where I'd like hop back and forth side to side, righty lefty. And so like that was the thing I was working on. So I got comfortable with that. And so it's kind of just it's your fun time. Practice is the best days because we get to go out there and just be free and just try things. And if you mess up, then like that's okay, because we're all okay with like failure, because we just keep learning. Like when can I try this trick play? What do I feel most comfortable with? And so those are the fun times, definitely, in practice.
Yeah, no, for sure. So it kind of seems like the Bananas have really seemed to crack the code on making sports fun. Like, and what's your part in all that?
Yeah, man, it's just we're bringing back some fun into baseball, and by making it so fans first, I think that's the thing that makes it so engaging for the fans and makes it fun for us too. The fans really drive every sport, because without the fans, anything wouldn't be there. And so we really make it a point to get the fans involved with all the promos that we do, getting them to come out and stay after the game and meet us, and the fans that want to talk about banana ball, and just because they're so interested into it. And there's still, the people will still come to games, and sometimes it's a little bit fast, and they have questions, like why did this inning end after only one hitter hit? Well, it was because the visiting team had 0 runs and the home team only needed 1 run, and so that 1 home run won them the inning. And so it's all these rules that make the game very close and interesting, and it's bringing the fans more engaged into it. Because like I remember my first game that I went and saw the Party Animals and Bananas in Sacramento. I was playing on the Party Animal side, and I knew the rules, but still, once you see it in action, it's like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. There's so much going on, and so you kind of get to the game, and you can really, if you're not paying attention to the game, if you're like watching something else, like the dancing first base coach, or watching the guy on a unicycle play second base, it's like you can really get lost, and you're like, wait, what just happened? And so I think that keeps it fun and exciting and new, and people are into it. The fans get a challenge too, and the fans, if they get the foul ball and they catch it, it's an out, which I love. And like I said, sometimes I'm hitting and they catch my foul ball, and so then I'm like, I don't like that rule. But you can't be mad when you see like a dad with a kid in one arm, and then he like caught the ball with his other arm, and it's like that's just crazy cool, and it's like I think it's just cool things like that, and that makes it fun. And the way that we play the game of just being loose and enjoying it, I think they see us having fun, still being competitive, of course, but they see us having fun, and it kind of just makes it a little bit easier for them to have fun as well.
So I'm just curious, when, like, let's say you have like an 0 for 4 game during Banana Ball, do you feel the same that you would like after a college game?
Ooh, great question. I mean, right after, it definitely doesn't feel great, especially I'm so built in on team. Like it was installed in me in like Beloit. Like I was just happy if we won. If I didn't play well, like I'll be a little bit disappointed in myself, but we got the win nevertheless. And so that's kind of been my same thing in all of college. And if we do lose, it's kind of tough. I feel like then I'm a little bit more sad and not sad, but maybe a little bit more emotional about the loss, and I'm thinking about ways I could have helped my team win. But really, after a game, if we get the win, I am top of the moon. So happy, couldn't care less about if I went 4 for 4 or 0 for 4, and I'm really happy that the team wins. So it can definitely be tough because after maybe a loss, and if I didn't play well, I can reflect on it for maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. But then it's like, okay, that's over. Let's go, because now I still have a job to do. I'm going out and I'm meeting the fans and engaging with them. And usually by the time I get out the door of the locker room and I'm headed out and I get to the plaza, that sadness or emotions or whatever I was just dealing with of the game, it passes right through. And the second I get it, because there's so many smiling faces out there that are just happy and they just had a great time. And some people are sad about maybe one team winning or losing, but they just had a great time just enjoying the banana ball game. And so second I get out there and I see the fans smiling, I usually forget about if I just went 0 for 4 or 4 for 4, and I just really do enjoy seeing so many people happy and positive after. So it definitely can still be, we're all competitors. That inner competitor in us never goes away, but it's definitely helpful when you see all the fans that are having a fun time and enjoying it. So it's a great question. Absolutely.
Yeah. When I first saw banana ball, it really the first thing that came to my mind was the Harlem Globetrotters. And I feel like they brought a lot of people into the basketball scene. Do you think the Bananas were trying to make baseball fun for people who weren't baseball fans, or do you think that happened naturally?
Yeah. Oof. Really good question. I think that we were trying to, when Jesse kind of created the game, I think that it was definitely trying to get a lot more people into baseball and making it fun. And so I think it just kind of naturally happened. Like you said, like people kind of just fell in love with the different rules and the things that make the game go faster. There was a time, like you guys remember, like maybe 5, 6 years ago, like baseball itself was really struggling because the games were really long, and it wasn't really going, pace of play wasn't there, and, they weren't really getting, the ticket sales weren't doing amazing. And so I think that Banana Ball kind of saw, and Jesse saw that like there's a way to get these fans engaged and making them want to come and kind of want more. And so if the game ends and like it goes by so fast that I think that fans are left and they want to see more banana ball. And so that's a side where, social media comes into play and they can follow their favorite players or see some cool content from the games that come up on social media. And so I think you kind of hit it on the nail. Just naturally, it kind of brought people that weren't the biggest fans of normal baseball into banana ball, because it's got the baseball aspect to it, it's still baseball, but it's got those extra rules that make it so much more engaging and fans first.
Right. All right. Give us your most unfiltered story of something that's happened during Banana Ball, like just something wild, ridiculous, unexpected.
Oh my gosh, this is man. Okay, so we were in Atlanta and we were playing at the Braves Stadium, and I'm going to talk about my boy Bill Leroy here.
Oh yeah.
So he's the catcher for the Bananas, and I was catching for the Party Animals. And I don't know how it happened, but his cup somehow ended up in my bag. We have the same style of cup, and so I'm getting ready. I'm catching, and he's catching too, and I'm somehow I didn't know this, but I'm wearing my cup that I thought was my cup, but it was
God.
Bill's cup. And Bill is in center field, and he's supposed to come out of like this big old like inflatable thing, and he he texts in our group chat, "Has anybody seen my cup?"
Oh my gosh.
And so I didn't see it because I was like getting ready to, cause I was getting ready to go catch, and I didn't have my phone on me at the time. But in hindsight, he eventually found somebody else's cup to use that game, and I don't know if it's too unfiltered, but I found out after the game that I had my cup was in my catcher's bag, and I accidentally used my opposing catcher's cup. But I had a good game that game, and so I was like, Bill, you got hits in that thing.
Did you keep it or give it back?
No, I had to give it back.
You gotta keep that thing. Bronson, come on.
I know. I couldn't, guys. It was his.
Anything
sorry,
for the
Bill.
hot streak.
I've apologized.
Anything for the hot streak.
I know.
What's the coolest stadium you've hit a home run in?
Oh, other than Strong Stadium.
Yes.
I've got. I mean, that was my first college home run, and that one still stays true to my heart.
Dude, it's hard to get them out here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No kidding.
Like, there are some places we play at, like you can hit a pop up and it'll go. You'll get one, but like here, you gotta hit it. Like.
Yeah. Like Lawrence, where you can just like pop one a little bit over that left field, like little left field wall over there. Yeah. No, you gotta get it at Beloit. But
yeah, you sure.
My first home run in college at Beloit, I remember it was against Lawrence. And it was actually the day after my grandpa passed away. And so my grandpa was he was a catcher. My mom was a catcher. And so like they installed catching in on me. And so I remember I was just torn up after hearing that he had passed away, and hit my first home run the next day. And I remember rounding those bases, and I remember just getting chills the whole time because I felt that he was there watching over me, and just so happy to kind of be there. And so I remember it was really emotional. I had this whole handshake I was supposed to do with one of my pitchers when I hit my first home run, and just totally forgot about it, because I was not a mess, but I was definitely feeling some emotions and just so happy that I got it, and just kind of just pointed up to the sky and kissed my hand, and told Grandpa, I was like, hey, that one was for you. Thank you for helping me.
That's awesome. Especially against Lawrence too. Screw him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, let's dig in a little deeper here. A lot of student athletes can relate to balancing, performance with this fun and pressure. It's like, how do you guys avoid burnout? How do you guys keep the energy so high all the time?
Yeah. That's a real thing. Burnout is real. It's tough being a student athlete, and balancing school and then balancing all your practices and games and travel and keeping on top of your classes. It's tough, and definitely you need to embrace your time as much on the field when we're there. We take it seriously, but when we go home and take the time just to get away from the baseball field, because when we're thinking all about we're always thinking about banana ball and thinking about maybe a trend or something, or a TikTok to do, or a video to film for YouTube, and that's all good, but definitely like finding your peaceful moments and really being in touch with yourself, checking in with how you're doing, really understanding your situation and being self-aware about where you're at in life. And just, sometimes it can be tough to get yourself out of your own head, especially when you've been just going and going and going. And so those moments of just taking a step back and appreciating where you're at and appreciating where you've come from, those moments I think really are the times that I can help myself to be present is the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
A lot of times it can be through reading, or just meditation and, praying to, and just being appreciative for, everything that you have. And, it can really help out. I've noticed that like a lot this year, going through times of hardship, taking a step back and just being grateful, has really, really brought my perspective, back to where it needed to be. So, I know it can be tough, but, keep going, good things are coming, around the corner, but, give yourself some grace. You've worked hard.
Yeah. All right. More importantly, how hard was Coach Rack fighting for his life in the group chat when he failed that backflip?
Great question. Great question, boys. Man, he was definitely, the whole group chat was, talking about it, and we were just as astonished. Everyone thought it was fake. Like, we all thought it was fake at first. We couldn't believe that it was real, but yeah, it was definitely a funny little thing that we kept talking about. And he'll never live that one down, on national television, just face planting. But I remember somebody on TikTok made like a boom boom pow, like, and like that got sent in, and I felt bad for him, but he got a lot of recognition from that. It's weird, but yeah, we were letting him have it a little bit. So, he's such a good guy, though.
How have you grown your social media so much, and like what kind of role does that play? I mean, obviously it plays a huge role. I mean, you're in the entertainment industry.
Yeah, it is. When I first came in, it was a point made to be like, hey, social media is a way that you can connect with fans that aren't able to come to games, because banana ball games are so sought after with the lottery and everything. It's tough for people to get in sometimes. And the best way that we've been able to connect is just by filming content and putting it out there on social media. And so when I first got in, I didn't post much in college, and I've always been a big YouTube fanboy. I watched YouTube growing up. I loved, I got into TikTok, during like COVID, and I remember seeing like the bananas TikToks in COVID, and I was like, whoa, this is so cool. And I remember like just scrolling through and like watching them all over and over again. But I always think I kind of had it like in me that I wanted to get into social media and post a little bit. And I started doing one thing at a time, like thinking of funny things, or just doing baseball stuff. Like one of my first TikToks that I did was when I played with the Bananas in 23, and it was just like a day in the life of like banana ball, and as a Savannah Banana. And it was a fun thing I got to do, just filming throughout the day, and then learning to edit a little bit, and looking back on where I'm at now from where I was, minus like the followers and everything, but it's crazy to see like the more that you keep doing something, and that's anything, you're going to get better at it. And so just becoming more aware of what, to post and how to capture people's attention, and kind of what different things I want to kind of post for my niche. And it's been a whole lot of fun. And so going through doing it on TikTok and Instagram as the reels came out, and then Facebook, and then starting up on YouTube. Like I said, I always wanted to be a YouTuber growing up, and it was like, hey, this is the chance to do it now. So I'm very fortunate and blessed that I have people and my fans and subscribers that like to watch my stuff, and it really can be a lot of fun. I've gotten my parents, I use my dog all the time when I'm here. I dressed him up in a vampire costume just like me, and so made like just a little transition video with that on TikTok and Instagram. And it's amazing because I just get to kind of be myself and be free, and it's cool to just put it out there and then see what happens. Sometimes like things blow up. Like I had some stuff blow up this year. I had some stuff blow up last year, in both in-game content and then just content I did on my own. So it's a fun thing to be able to do, to post and to kind of look for that next idea and try to kind of keep up with the trendiness.
Do you have any haters?
Oh, I guarantee it. Yeah, there's banana ball haters out there. I know for a fact like the Dodgers just won the championship, and I put on my story, like the Dodgers. I'm a Dodgers fan, and I remember like getting a comment on my like most recent reel, like right after it was like, "Congrats on the Dodgers championship, even though you did absolutely nothing." It's just like, and it's a guy, it's some person with like no profile picture, user 1-2, whatever. And so there's haters out there, but the best way, like best metaphor, like I like to describe it, and we talk about banana ball, is that like we get haters in banana ball, and people that don't think like the sport is good for baseball, which is crazy, and people that just don't like to see, change and things. And so we talk about it like, hey, like this is our community, right? And then we have like our moat. We have like a moat around us of like, water. And then all that other stuff out there is noise. And they're trying to like come into your city. And it's like, you just got to keep them out there. You got your moat that's like surrounding us. So it's like, that's the blessing of being in such a good community in Banana Ball, where it's like we all know we're working together to make something bigger than us, make baseball fun again, make it fans first. And so we all deal with, some hate every now and then, and it's just haters be your motivators. You got to keep going. You can't let that stop you.
No, for sure. And we ask because, we do the same thing. I mean, we do something that's unconventional to our peers. I mean, we come on, we do a podcast, we post about it on our social medias, and I think anytime you do something that's unconventional, I mean, people are going to say something, and to us, it's just kind of like whatever. Like, we're having fun, we're meeting new people. I mean, this is what we like to do. So
yeah, dude, like this is so awesome. Like whatever it is, like that is your passion out there, like pursue it, and I guarantee you'll find others that pursue your passion as well, and are going to be interested in things that you do too. So I'm so happy that you guys did this, and that's just the way it always is going to be in life. Not everybody's going to agree with you, but the fact is you stay true to yourself, and you keep doing what makes you happy. And so, I mean, you guys have done awesome. I saw you had the president on. Like,
we did.
So
Cool. You're watching our stuff?
Yeah, I was doing a little research.
Okay.
Mr. President.
That's so cool. I mean, it's awesome that you guys are doing this stuff, and then didn't you just get also Orioles draft pick?
Yeah. Well, he's a friend of mine from home, but
but still.
Yeah, no,
it's an awesome thing to be able to get out there and just talk about things that things that can come to light, stories that like that people haven't heard before, just different perspectives, and so
and it gives us a chance to talk. It gives us a chance to talk to people that we otherwise wouldn't. Like, how often are we going to talk to the president of Beloit College? Like, not that often.
Or a Savannah Bananas player.
Yeah, or a Savannah Banana player. Yeah, like
exactly. And so it's awesome what you guys are doing, and I love it. Stay true to yourself, and everybody out there that's listening, follow your passion. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Well, hopefully there's millions upon millions of people watching this episode.
That'd be sweet.
Dang right.
What's it like having people dress up as you for Halloween?
That's gotta be cool.
I can't get over it. It blows my mind all the time. Like I see stuff like that, and I'm like, what? Like, this is crazy. Like I never thought that I would be a costume for Halloween. That people could dress up as, and it's so cool. I'm just so blessed and so grateful to have really awesome, amazing fans. And there were some really good costumes out there this year. They got the whole jersey set, and then they had the pants, and I saw some people get like we do like little Nerf gun wars in our house that I live with my teammates. Like so like some people got like Nerf guns for that. Some people did like the eye black, how I do my eye black. A lot of people like wearing my merch and stuff, and I was like, this is unbelievable. It's like stuff I dreamed of, like not like I dreamed of people were going to dress up as me for Halloween, but just dreamed of like people being, a fan of mine. And so It's crazy. I call them family more than anything. I call them, my number's 41, and so I call them the 41 fam, and
41.
it's unbelievable. Yeah, 41.
You gotta have some sick edits out there of you, right? Like with the 41 thing. There has to be.
Yeah. There's been some good. There's a lot of people on TikTok that know how to edit better than me, and they've done some cool edits. So I always like seeing that stuff. It blows my mind. You know, it started when I first signed 2 years ago, and it's still going on. And every time I see an edit of me, it's like, oh my gosh, like this is so cool.
Yeah. We were gonna post a crazy edit of you for our yeah. We're gonna post something fun, especially with the 41. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's just a layup.
I know.
It is such a layup.
It absolutely is.
How much clip farming do you guys do?
Dude, it's so funny you mentioned that, because my other roommate, Bronson Bloomer, he's clip farming. He is the clip farm central, man. Like he does so many goofy things that like are for like, you know, like let's see what the comments are gonna say about this, you know, and like we did like a pumpkin carving video, I remember, before I left. And there was he like had to get like one of the biggest ones and be like, is this good size? Like it was like huge, and we're like, no, bro, like, you know, just get a normal size pumpkin like the rest of us. He's like, but I want the big one, you know. And like clearly he's not gonna get it, but like just go with the normal size. And so there's definitely like clip farming, like definitely in banana ball when you're playing, you know, have like some feel when the camera's on you. And so at that time, like last year, oh my gosh, like I can think of Ty Jackson when he was taking 6'7" and just sending it to the moon. Anytime he got anytime he got put on camera, he knew like he hit a double, boom, he was just right here, just 6'7".
Yeah, he's dragging it. Yeah,
just straight clip farming. And so I would say that there's a decent amount of clip farming that goes on, you know, in banana ball, but we want to get those clips. We want to post them out, and we want to see if people like it and stuff. So
yeah. So is being a banana baller like a flex to like the women out there that you meet? Like, is it auto? Is it like, hey, like I'm a banana baller?
No, it's not like that. I mean, it's, you know, we're still growing, and so sometimes like I'll say, you know, I'm with the Savannah Bananas, and they'll be like, huh, you know, and other times it'll be like, oh my gosh, no way, that's so cool, and they'll have like a bunch of questions, but it's not like a shoe-in with the ladies.
See, that's funny.
If anything, it's like I gotta explain it a little bit sometimes.
I posted something on my private story that we were having you on, and all the huzz on there were sliding up like put me on. And I'm like, no, like I'm sure he does so fine. Funny. But
oh my gosh,
yeah,
that's hilarious.
I figured you guys would like. Do you guys like go out in like the cities that you go to?
Yeah, definitely, especially like while we're young. Like a lot of these cities that I've never been to, like. For example, Nashville, last year, that was like a huge bucket list. I always wanted to go out in Nashville, and going out on Broadway was awesome, you know, and a lot of the cities that we go to, for sure, like we'll go out and experience the town after like we finish our games. And it's really cool because you go to different parts of the country, like every place is a little bit different.
Oh, yeah.
And it's totally cool to kind of experience a little bit of every single part of the country. And yeah, it's also like you can say like, yeah, oh yeah, I've been out in, you know, wherever,
yeah,
you know, like
right.
I've gone out in Miami was fun. And then, you know, Nashville, like that was fun, you know, going out in Boston and like near like Fenway, like in that little, like their little city that they have over there by the field. Like it's so cool. Like even like in Fenway, I remember there was like in center field, there's like a little, like underneath like the seats, there's like actual like little bar club that's like right in center field, and so like they're watching from in there, like stuff that I like never even know about until you go like to these cities and you see, and they're like, whoa, this is actually like super cool town, you know. And even like some of the small towns that we go to, it's like, whoa, this is actually like a really super cool town. And it can be a lot of fun. So definitely, like, you know, take it easy like before, you know, games the next day, because our games are so long. Not our games, sorry, our game days are so long, because we'll get there at like, 11 a.m. and we won't get back until like sometimes, midnight, 11:30 p.m. And so, and it's definitely draining, but, if I have the energy, we'll definitely go out, gotta be a party animal to be a party animal.
Oh, for sure.
Yes,
for
sir.
sure. All right, Bronson, this has been amazing. Thank you so much for sharing all your stories with us.
This has been awesome. You guys rock.
No, you rock, dude. Come on. Not us, you. You're awesome.
Yeah, bro. Keep doing your
Man,
thing.
you guys are,
best of luck with the bananas this season.
yeah, thank you guys, dude. I love the podcast. You guys got great feel, good sense of direction with where you guys are going with this thing. I'm really excited to kind of follow along and see how you guys keep doing it.
Oh, you're a fan of us now?
Yeah.
Okay, Bronson.
Yeah.
All right. Look at us.
Fan.
Look at us.
Rosenberg, right?
Yep, that's
Yes,
us.
sir.
That's us.
That's
Look
right.
at us utilizing our alumni connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Liberal arts and practice.
Shout out.
Bronson.
Yeah.
Shout out the driver, Slav.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Shout out,
Slav, man.
Shout out Slav. Hey, he's the one who helped us make this happen. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
He's my guy, bro. That's my good. I never thought that. Well, I don't want to say I never thought, but I didn't think I would be so happy in college in a small little town in Beloit, Wisconsin, because those years I loved my time there. It was absolutely amazing, and I met some of the most awesome people at that school, and it really is such a blessing that my journey brought me there, and I still keep in touch with all my guys that I'm really close with over there, and it's a beautiful thing. I'm happy to still be a part of Beloit and connected.
Yeah. Well, I mean, come out and see us, dude. Come stay with us. We'll show you a good time out here.
Yeah, we got a couch for you.
Yeah, dude. Come on.
Gotta run it back to the old stomping ground.
Yeah, come on back, Bronson. Hey, we could really use you here. I mean, geez, if we came out with the banana ball guy, I'd show you how free it is. I mean,
we'll rain check it for another day.
All right, listeners. Well, that's a wrap on today's episode. Make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, and we'll see you next time on the pod.